In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on December 22nd, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Chicago Bulls versus New York Knicks. The Chicago Bulls will take on the New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden in New York. The Bulls have won 2 consecutive games, while the Knicks are coming off a loss to the Toronto Raptors on Wednesday. This will be the 3rd game of their 3-game series, and the Knicks lead 2-0. Looking at the betting trends, the Bulls are 1-9-1 against the spread in their last 11 Friday games and 8-22-1 against the spread in their last 31 games playing on 1 day's rest. The Knicks are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 home games, 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a losing record, and 8-1 against the spread in their last 9 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 7-2 in the last 9 meetings overall. The Bulls are 1-5 against the spread in the last 6 meetings in New York, and the Bulls are 2-6 against the spread in the last 8 meetings overall. The Bulls are shorthanded once again, as Alex Caruso and Derrick Jones Jr. are still out, while the Knicks are keeping an eye on Quentin Grimes, who is day-to-day. The New York Knicks have been solid this season and were recently riding an 8-game win streak. They still have some momentum from their strong gameplay. In addition, they have already beaten the Bulls twice this season and have the fire in their bellies to sweep the Bulls. The Bulls will also be without some players, with Caruso and Ball out with injuries. With them gone, the Bulls will put more pressure on DeRozan, which will allow the Knicks to confine him and deal with the rest of the offensive players. Barrett is coming off a 30-point outing and will have a good opportunity to score a large number of points against an injured Bulls roster. The Bulls also lost 2 of the 3 games of the series on their home court and will be facing the Knicks on their home court. Overall, the Knicks have the advantage heading into this matchup. The Bulls look like they are slowly turning things around, and perhaps their thrilling win over the Hawks on Wednesday will spark them on a run. But the Knicks were red hot before they ran into the Raptors, so the New York Knicks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The offenses don't score very high to begin with the Knicks averaging 114 points and the Bulls averaging 113 points per game. With this being said, this matchup shouldn't be a high-scoring affair, especially with the Bulls missing Ball and Caruso. In their last matchup, the Knicks scored 114 points and the Bulls scored 91 points, effectively meeting the under 224. I expect a very similar matchup on the Knicks home court, and with the Bulls missing some key players. The Bulls and Knicks matchup have met the under more in their last matchups, and with the Bulls missing some key players, the score should definitely not go past the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Indiana Pacers versus Miami Heat. The Indiana Pacers will travel to the FTX Arena on Friday night to take on the Miami Heat in an Eastern Conference. The Pacers are 9th in the East with a 16-16 record and are coming off a 117-112 road win over the Boston Celtics on Wednesday. The Heat are 7th in the East with a 15-16 record as well and are coming off a 113-103 home loss to the Chicago Bulls on Tuesday. This is the 3rd of 4 games they will play against one another, with these teams splitting the first 2 and not playing again until early February. Looking at the betting trends, the Pacers are 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games following a win, and 3-7 against the spread in their last 10 games playing on 1 day's rest. The Heat are 5-15-1 against the spread in their last 21 home games, 8-2 against the spread in their last 10 games following a double-digit loss at home, and 2-6-1 against the spread in their last 9 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 10-4 in the last 14 meetings overall. Indiana relies more on Halliburton than just about any team in the NBA relies on one player. He is not only the team's leading scorer, but he also leads the league in assists. His questionable status for this game makes me want to stay completely away from the Pacers, especially since they are facing one of the top defensive teams in the league. Miami has started to round into form and should have its best player back from an illness on Friday night. The Heat have gone 11-5 in their last 16 games against Indiana and have covered the spread at a 10-5 clip in the last 15 meetings between these teams. So the Miami Heat to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both teams have been doing well defensively in their previous 5 games, as Indiana is allowing 109 points per game while Miami is giving up 102 points per game as well. Neither team has been turning the ball over too much, as the Heat are turning the ball over 13.3 times per game while the Pacers are averaging 14.8 turnovers per game this season. The under has hit in 10 of the last 14 games against one another. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Dallas Mavericks versus Houston Rockets. The Dallas Mavericks meet with the Houston Rockets in a divisional battle on Friday night. The Mavericks were able to post a win against the Timberwolves on Wednesday night. The Rockets were dealt a home loss by the Magic in their previous action. The Rockets posted a 101-92 road win in the lone meeting. Looking at the betting trends, the Mavericks are 7-15 against the spread in their last 22 road games, 0-7-1 against the spread in their last 8 games against a team with a losing record, and 8-18-2 against the spread in their last 28 games overall. The Rockets are 0-3-1 against the spread in their last 4 home games and 0-3-1 against the spread in their last 4 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 5-1 in the last 6 meetings overall, and the Mavericks are 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 meetings in Houston. The Mavericks will be shorthanded again, as Josh Green, Kemba Walker, and Dorian Finney-Smith are currently listed as out, while the Rockets have ruled out Eric Gordon and they are keeping an eye on Garrison Matthews, who is questionable. The Mavericks have been playing well below their best lately, and they are only 0-7-1 against the spread in their last 8 games against a team with a losing record. But with the line so short, I'll stick with the Mavericks to get W in this spot. So the Dallas Mavericks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Dallas attempts more threes than most squads. They average 41 3-point attempts per game, and the Rockets are pegged 22nd in the NBA in 3-point defense. The Rockets' defense is not a strength. They rank 28th in the NBA in defensive efficiency, allowing 113 points per 100 possessions. In addition, the Mavericks are giving up an increase in points. They have allowed an average of 115 points in their last 5 road games. Houston has offensive momentum. They sunk 40% of their threes on Wednesday, plus they connected on 45% of their threes in the win against Dallas last month. The over is 4-1 in the Rockets' last 5 games following an against the spread loss. I expect plenty of scoring. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.